Good evening. My name is George Castano, and we're going to discuss the Scherkenbach Family Engagement Mission Statement, which is a key element in promoting the family engagement process. The Scherkenbach Elementary School, as well as the community, parents, teachers, administrators, are responsible and should be a big part of the process for ensuring students master essential skills and demonstrate their strengths and talents through active learning. The strength and bond between parents, administrators, and teachers, as well as sponsors, play a huge role in ensuring the success and promoting the overall success for students throughout the academic school year. Good evening. My name is George Castano, and we're going to go over Scherkenbach's Family Engagement Plan beginning by discussing the mission statement. Overall, Scherkenbach is responsible for ensuring the overall success for students by including members of the community, by incorporating a positive relationship between teachers, parents, administrators, and sponsors within the area. This is key to ensuring that students are able to maximize their efforts, achieve academic success, and reach those common core standards that are required by the state of Nevada as part of the academic core standards. The biggest thing is we want students to be able to maximize their strengths, improve on their behavioral and social skills, as well as focus on building positive relationships between the entire Scherkenbach community. The Scherkenbach community is a very diverse community as displayed by the demographics slide, which I'm about to discuss. 2.31% of the community is Asian, 30.19% is Hispanic, 11.35% is either Black or African American, 43.27% is either white or Caucasian, and 2.31% is Pacific Islander, as well as 10.38% is embedded within two or more races. So this shows that there's a very diverse community, and many students are able to connect across multiple cultures, as the Scherkenbach community is a very transient community, very diverse, and has students who move in and out of the school district within multiple school years. The Scherkenbach community has three main plan goals. The biggest is to increase family involvement. We want parents to feel that as though they have ownership for all existing and newly integrated families. We want those who have been involved in the school district and at the Scherkenbach site to feel that they have a very positive way to provide input on behalf of their students. We want those new students that have arrived to Scherkenbach over the past school year to feel that they belong to the school. We want them to feel like they have another voice for communication for increasing the overall school progress and growth for their students. We want to increase effectiveness of all communicative efforts between families, licensed staff, and administrators. Everyone involved. We want them to feel as though they are able to communicate through multiple domains such as Class Dojo, emails, personal phone calls, and visits to the actual school site. We want to also focus on academic student proficiency. Over the past few years, students have regressed, and we want to address that problem by focusing on increasing standardized score testing. We not only want to focus on testing, we want to focus on what they're actually learning by using the multiple domains such as Envision Math, HMH2 Reading, 95 Phonics, and amplify science, and all the other resources that are provided by the school district to teachers to ensure that students are able to maximize their potential. The biggest question is why? Why do we want to focus on family engagement? And this to address one very, very important aspect, and that is to ensure that task standard alignment reaches students through appropriate and accurate teaching of standards. Nothing is more critical than having teachers and holding them accountable through communication to parents by providing specific standards on what they're learning on a daily basis. When parents and teachers communicate, they know exactly what's happening in the classroom environment. This enables for parents to be able to focus and help students at home by closing the gap on any deficit areas that a student may have. Again, teachers need to be focused and communicate with parents on what's being taught on a daily basis. This is critical as this will provide positive results later on during the school year as well during assessments such as MAP assessments. Students are absent on a frequent basis. This hinders the ability for teachers to provide high quality instruction for Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 students. When a student misses school, they are unable to provide that important discourse as many teachers have rotations for small group discussions for all academic areas. When a student is absent, many students may look around and be unaware of how to add other ideas. So those students that are absent may provide ideas, but only when they are present for class. So Scherkenbach has 4 main plan initiatives. Number 1 is to confirm events for families to allow for families and students to join community initiatives. By promoting, presenting, and confirming scheduled dates, this allows the parents to plan ahead to be able to attend these specific events. Not only that, it allows them to commit to and also attend scheduled family fun and quarterly meetings to increase school support. By doing this allows families to go ahead and prepare and provide input to teachers, administrators, and other support groups within the school to promote educational and behavior awareness. Attendance is a big part of attendance within the school community. Parent attendance is just the most important part as well as student attendance because parents provide that critical feedback, also promote ideas, and increase the collaboration with other parents to see where academic growth areas may be addressed and how those behavior, social, and other specific areas can be focused on. And the most important aspect is to establish strategies for communication. Teachers do their best to attempt to reach parents. However, there is other ways to promote communication, which involves administrator involvement, as well as other key members of the community. By holding quarterly meetings, this enables parents to attend, prepare their ideas, bring up an agenda, and focus on addressing their concerns at that time. We always want to encourage parents to be present at events. This allows for administrators, teachers, as well as parents to communicate and build those positive relationships. We want the students to see that parents and teachers can get along, are focused, and are concerned for their overall academic and behavioral growth. To include social skills, which has been a big issue ever since the pandemic occurred. We also want to develop a plan so that their student-teacher communication remains positive and that allows for high-quality relationships to be developed. Nothing is more important than developing those relationships. Build that rapport between teachers, students, and parents, as well as administrators, so that everyone can work together for the overall achievement of the student. Students see that the relationship is very important. Although they may not address it, deep down they can see that a parent as well as a teacher are part of the entire process for focusing on their academic growth and improving their content area growth as well as their behavioral growth. We also want to increase completion rates during school-led meetings. We want to see more participation. We want to see administrators, teachers, and parents involved so they can collaborate, discuss strategies, and ensure that their overall well-being and their overall intent is there for all students. Students truly realize that their parents care for them, as well as teachers and administrators, but it's important to send that message to students so that they can feel empowered as well as willing to engage in academic activities. At a minimum, parent meetings should be held monthly. This is designed to increase their involvement. It's designed to help them to voice their opinions, concerns, as well as any other areas in which they feel that they can improve their student academic success. The dates for family engagement events should be advertised in advance and posted on the school's website. This allows easy access for parents to be able to plan ahead, identify the dates, and ensure that either one or two parents is able to attend. The news you can use is a newsletter, which is used by administrators on a weekly basis, which provides another opportunity and another way to communicate family engagement events. It provides important dates for them to be able to attend, plan ahead, and ensure that they are able to be engaged. For those parents who are unable to attend due to work requirements and other engagements, by providing them minutes of previous family engagement events, they're able to review them and as well as provide feedback on how they felt they can improve the academic or behavioral success of their students. Providing feedback is a very critical way of ensuring that parents, teachers, and administrators collaborate amongst each other. By completing Google feedback forms, this allows administrators to see an electronic means for collecting data, reviewing these specific feedback items, and for ensuring that teachers are aware of concern areas by parents. We also need to track parent attendance for those specific parent engagement events. This will determine whether enough attendance is made to ensure that everyone's input is received as well as any setback areas. For example, if only a certain amount of parents attend, we're only getting a small scope of parent involvement. By increasing parent involvement, we ensure that parents are included as well as their input and feedback. We want to ensure that parents receive explicit data on progress as well as behavioral trends across all grade levels. We want to identify to parents those specific concern areas so that they can address this with their students at home. Again, teachers do their best to communicate any academic deficit areas or behavioral concerns but parents are also a big part in ensuring that their student is aware that their behavior should be held accountable while in the classroom environment. Teachers will also have to communicate and follow up with parents to ensure that any strategies that have been decided upon either are effective or ineffective, or whether another strategy be developed to ensure that the problem area is addressed. The support of the Scherkenbach community is critical to providing an opportunity for students to be successful. Administrators need to be held accountable as well. They are responsible for scheduling monthly parent engagement meetings. They're also responsible for sending out meeting reminders by posting them on the school's website and by including the dates on the News You Can Use newsletter. These are two forms of communication that parents receive so they can ensure that they try to attend or have others attend to provide critical input. Administrators are responsible for providing a summary of data for students. Nothing is more critical than providing academic growth on standards for behavior as well as social, emotional, and behavioral growth. Especially those new students who have recently enrolled over the last year, nothing is more critical than ensuring that these parents are engaged and are aware of how Scherkenbach uses data to promote and show growth. The community plays an important role providing many types of contributions. This not only includes money, but time, food, and prizes. Recently, there has been many events within the Scherkenbach community that include family engagement in which sponsors provide snacks, food, personnel, and time to ensure that events are successful. For example, the Sweetheart Dance, which was recently held in February, included sponsors that were a huge, intricate part of making that event a success. They provided sweets, donuts, drinks, and other items to ensure that students felt as though they were valued within the Scherkenbach community. Sponsors are key to inviting and building relationships between families, parents, teachers, and administrators. Nothing is more important than a sponsor because they are an outside agency which reach out to the school to provide that support in various ways to ensure that students are valued for their efforts and time during the academic school day. There are two resources that I use to ensure that I provided specific, accurate data to support my information and accountability for the Parent Engagement Family Course project. The first was the Welcome to Nevada Accountability Portal, which was achieved on April 7, 2024 from the website indicated on the slide. The other was the school's textbook, which was titled Powerful Partnerships, a Teacher's Guide to Engaging Families for Student Success. These two critical resources provided data which allowed for me to research, analyze, and decide on the various strategies which make a family engagement plan a success. Thank you, and have a good evening.